be transmitting right now.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Did you post the link? I'm sorry, I was.
Just a sec. Here's the link.
Okay.
Oh.
And that.
Oops. Here's the link. Where are you? Here's the link.
So many ticks.
Control B. Okay, that's the link.
Okay, let me open this up.
Supposedly, we're in live now. F it, we're doing live.
Yeah, hey, we are live. I see one watching now, which must be either you or me.
Let me take the...
All right.
On top of that, very well. So this is working. Now,
very good.
How else? What else can add? No, I don't want to add an application. Control room. I can shut down your camera, you know. Cameraman, no. Share screen. Okay.
Very good.
And we want to share screen. Yes, this one. Very well. Do you see it?
I sure do.
Yes?
Very yes, well. I do.
When I talk, it comes my screen on. Very, very good. So...
Let's see. Hang on a second. What did I put? Okay.
So, let's start then. Okay?
Give me 2 seconds.
Very well. Yes, of course.
My Doritos.
Okay.
All right. Now let me tab back over so I can see. All right. Actually, I should share this link, or did you already tweet this out?
No, I haven't. So, yes, I think you should tweet it out.
All right. All right. Give me 1 second. Let's see. What's happening? Eduardo Lopez, Mr. Lopez.
Yes, at your service, sir.
Discussing and Walter Simonson.
Dag Gamaliel Perez. At Gamaliel. At Gamaliel. That's his name.
Here, I'll let you.
Lupin. I don't know. Gingerbread. Lupin, something like that. Using now for the season.
Let me tweet this out. And you should see, yeah. So I put you in there, so you should see.
Not on Twitter right now.
Tweeted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I'm not on Twitter right now, so.
Let's see. And I've got a little, I think I've got a pop out just in case. So I can see if anybody joins us. I need to have that open. So many technical difficulties. This is two middle-aged men.
Where's the where's the chat? I don't see. I can see it.
Oh no, I just popped out the control. I just popped out the panel just in case anybody asks us anything.
Yeah, but I can see the chat.
Oh, interesting.
Where is it?
Oh, I don't know what screen.
Oh, now I see it. Okay. Yes. Now I see it. Very good.
Why is it? Okay. And I can see this page. So I need to be able to see that. All right. Very good.
Yes. So.
All right. Do you want to give it a moment to see if anybody's going to join, or do you want to hop in right away?
Yeah, no, I think we can wait a little bit. Let me stop the screen sharing.
Yes. So what is the What is the weather like in what is the weather like in Mexico City
Right
today?
now, cold, not as cold
Cold.
as not as cold as you may think. Okay, what we call cold, you will be wearing a shirt.
When I've been in Hawaii now for almost 17 years, so you might be surprised.
Oh, okay. Much then, the cold that it gets here, it's about 4 below, but
Mm.
it's centigrades, not
Oh, centigrade,
not,
centigrade.
not,
Okay.
not, not Fahrenheit. So, but not always, not all
Oh,
winter.
that's
A
still
couple
quite
days.
chilly. Let's see. Negative 4C would be
Don't remember.
about 25 degrees Fahrenheit or 26 degrees Fahrenheit. So it would be about 6 degrees below freezing.
Mm, mm,
Has it
yeah,
ever snowed in Mexico City?
what?
Has it ever snowed in Mexico City?
Uh, yes, but on the skirts.
On the skirts.
We're surrounded by mountains. So in the mountains,
Mm.
sometimes it snows.
Okay, so you can see the snow up on the mountains.
We could if there wasn't so much smoke.
If the air wasn't so polluted.
Yeah, we could. We did when I was a child.
Okay, so now where I live right now, the city is called Honolulu. The island is called Oahu. Before that, I used to live on the island of Hawaii, and I lived in a little town called Hilo. But there's very large mountains. Mauna Kea. Mauna Kea is the name of the mountain
Oh,
on the Hawaiian island. And that mountain is so tall that about 3 months out of the year in Hawaii, there's snow on top of the mountain. So it actually does snow in Hawaii.
but you don't feel the cold. You have to go up there.
No, yeah, you only feel the cold if you go up there. Now where my wife's parents live, they don't live at the top of the mountain, but they live at a high enough elevation where it will get down to uh low 50s or upper 40s in Fahrenheit, cold enough where you can see your breath.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I kind
about
of liked it though. I kind of like during the day though. I mean, it still gets very warm. It's just at night where it gets cool. At night in the morning before the sun's really up.
yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. But no, here
You know, I want.
in Mexico City, the weather is almost the same year round.
Mm,
Almost.
mm, mm.
Okay. Winter colder and summer hotter, but not really that extreme as if you were, I don't know, in Monterrey, Sonora.
Mm.
Yeah, there in Sonora on summer you get 40 degrees Celsius on the shadow,
Oh, oh
or
wow.
and they even get to 45 some days.
Oh wow. Hawaii is like eternal summer.
Yes.
Um, so like here where I live here, there is probably only about a 15 degrees Celsius variation from its hottest to its coolest where I live. Maybe not even 15 degrees. Maybe 13 degrees Celsius variation from its hottest to its coolest.
Oh
I don't really think in Celsius, so I'm trying to convert in
no
my
no
head.
no no! Don't worry. I don't think in Fahrenheit either. So we're even now. 1935 is 1951. There's
should
one
we
people watching now. The
I think that
must
may
be me.
actually be me.
You?
Must be me or you. Yeah, I just put something in the little chat. I figured our first little broadcast we'd work
You
out
said
our technical
testing.
difficulties. Yes, I sure
Yes.
did.
Yeah.
That was me.
So there's nobody watching still. So
Nobody wants you, so you want to go ahead and get started, and then people can. And what we can do too is we can go back and look and say if you want to skip two old men talking about the weather,
yeah,
you could skip ahead to this time.
yes, exactly. So it's 1952 here.
Okay, all right.
That would
So
be 4 hours
let's.
less for you.
Yeah, it is 3:52 here in Hawaii.
Very well. So my time is Central Time, I think, in USA, and that covers a lot of ground. So let's start
All right, and
this
let me
ball
pull the
rolling.
screen up. Very good.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about Ragnarok. Great comic, but by a great comic book artist, a legend, Walter
Artist, and in this
Simonson.
case,
Sorry?
in this case, writer also. Yeah,
Yeah,
artist, and writer.
writer, artist.
And not to already get off on a tangent, but his run on Thor, did he write that also? He did, didn't he?
I think so. If not
Yeah, I think
all the
so too.
books, most of them, I think so.
Yeah, and I think his run on Marvel's
On
Thor is
here.
considered one of the best. Yes.
Okay, now I hear you. Sorry,
Oh, good.
I fumbled here. I didn't hear you.
No worries. I was going to say that Walter Simonson's. I'm catching a little feedback.
Must be me now.
Let me see. Yeah, that took care of it. Very good.
Okay, it was me. Let me fix it.
Absolutely.
Let me fix it. So now,
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. Oh, hey,
very
what
well.
is going on,
Who's there?
Quintendo? We, we've got Quintendo 64 jumped in with us.
Okay.
We're getting ready to talk about Ragnarok.
So you got just in time, man. Just in time. We're about to begin. So
You get me, Edwin Boyett, and then you also get the world's most interesting man, Eduardo Lopez.
come on. Come on. Don't say that. Come on. I'm blushing
Very
right
good.
now.
Very good.
Anyway, thank you for your kind words, sir. Okay, so Ragnarok, I really love it since the first issue I wrote. I read, okay? It got me hooked, really, and it was nothing at all like any Thor comic book I had seen up
Absolutely.
until that day. Nothing.
You know,
Even the Simonson's run on Marvel, nothing like it.
and just to be clear, you're not a casual Simonson fan.
Well, no. I have known his work for a long time. When I was a teen, his work on Thor and other books gave me a way to escape my
Very good.
problems.
While we're talking about this, would you like to go ahead and bring the cover up?
Yeah. Let me do that.
That way, I'm not just looking at your icon and my cranium. We can look at
Well,
something better.
It will switch between when I am talking and not where is it? No, yes.
I'm sure the cover will be much more interesting to look at
Yeah.
than me.
There you go.
Here we go.
The cover will only be visible, I think, while I'm talking.
Let me see. Let me go over. Quintindo can tell us.
Do you see it?
Let me put this live. Hang on, let me mute this, but put it live. Quintindo, can you see the cover, or are
Awesome.
you just seeing when I talk?
You saw the
I
cover?
think every time I talk.
Yes, I think so. Every time you talk, the cover goes down. But you have to talk, man.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay.
Very well. So uh, let's do this way bigger so we can, too big, like this. Okay. So we can, it's still too big. Okay. Like that. Okay. So from the moment you see the cover, okay, it screams, buy me, read me. It screams of adventure, of bravery, danger, power, and I don't know, man. You do so well when you talk about the colors and all that.
All right. So since I'm talking now, you're probably gonna be staring at my huge melon.
But do you see the cover?
On my display, I do. There's a little bit of lag to the YouTube,
Okay.
but you know what I'm catching again? I'm catching feedback again, and I'm not sure why.
Damn, it's me. It's this cheap ass headset. Now,
All right. No, I'm not hearing any feedback now. So
okay.
what's going to happen now that I'm talking? What I'm talking, you're not going to see the cover. So let me tell you what I get out of it, and I've got a large view of it for myself. I looked at all the line work on this. I looked at all this intense line work on this cover. And just artistically, I'm not an artist. If I drew something, it would look like Stick Thor. But once you've gone on, what you've got on this cover here is, if anybody is not familiar with the Norse mythology, you have got, this is the world serpent. And so this right here in the Norse mythology, the very final battle. And so you have got this huge serpent. And once I stop talking, you'll be able to see. But if you look at the body of the serpent, his body trails on forever, on and on and on into the horizon. And then looping around this craggy promontory of rock, and standing on this rock, we have a man, a warrior, uh, not traditionally armored. It almost looks like a leather jerkin, green pants. And here, you're going to know if you've ever seen a depiction of Thor, you're going to know this is Thor. It is not the blonde frat boy Thor, okay? This is a more traditional depiction of Thor. And you look at him, and in his right hand is Mjolnir. And if you look very closely, you'll see that the page is actually illuminated with the light emanating from Mjolnir. And what did we figure out in Espanol? Mjolnir is martillo,
Yes.
martillo of Thor. Yes, but not. This is not. This is not Cancer Thor. This is not Beta Ray Bill. This is not Fat Thor. This is Thor. If you look on his chest, there is not the words, ask me about my feminist agenda. This is the only words you would see on his chest, or ask me about my serpent slaying agenda is all that you would see. But this is a beautiful cover. And I'm gonna stop talking for a minute so people can see it and not my head.
Okay. Very well. Yes. Not Emotor, not Sisitor, and not Pussitor. Okay. This is a strong man. A really, really powerful man. A force to be taken seriously, always, all the time.
And Eduardo, is this you see this art style here? This cover is by Simonson. I think he penciled and inked it, but somebody else colored it.
Yes,
Is this a typical art style for Simonson, or is this a little bit
not
different?
really. It's a bit different. I think he took a little different approach here, since he didn't have to stick to Marvel's rules. The Thor
Okay.
must look like this must look like that. He was a little bit, he had more freedom here. So I think
Yeah,
use it wisely.
yeah, and that's the one thing he and I think we'll get into this, but so far he's done about 12 issues of this, and it comes in 6 issue arcs, right? So 6 issues is kind of one movement of the story. And
Yes.
if I understand correctly, he is already working on the next
And
six
not
issue arc.
sure if he's working right now, but he told me he was busy making something for DC.
Oh, oh,
But
interesting,
once he's
interesting.
free, he said he would do at least, I think, one or two more arcs. So 6 to 12 more books.
Yeah, but right now there is already 12 issues that you can read, and it's a fairly coherent story. So, like, even though the story hasn't been completed, where it's gone so far, it ends at a logical point, and it ends at an exciting point. But anyway, why don't we start diving into the comic book, man?
Do you wanna? Where am? Oh, where am I? Okay.
That's an existential question, Eduardo.
Yes, you're right. So this
Oh yes, I had forgotten about the
this
inscription.
people need to see this. Okay, need to read it. Need to enjoy it. It gives you a feel of what's to come.
Now, and so something I noticed when I was looking through these in the first 2 issues, it's got this inscription here, but after that it changes. But I'm going to read this because right now, since I'm talking, nobody can probably see it anyway. Is that okay?
Okay, please go ahead.
All right. Let's see. And this is we have to assume at this point that this is probably Thor speaking. I don't know for certain. It may make more sense, but let's see. In the end, the enemies of the gods rose up and destroyed their ancient foes. The sun and the moon were consumed, and worlds were shattered. The enemies ruled the perpetual twilight, and fear was every man's bedfellow. All was all but gone, and out of the shadows crept evils that had laid hidden for millennia. As the centuries passed, death and illimitable decay spread across the lands, and the enemy's triumph was complete. My wife and my children are dead. My brothers and sisters are dead. My parents are dead. The great enemies still live. But I swear on the shattered bones of my kinsmen, they will not live forever. I shall become the storm. That's a cool little inscription. Can you still hear me, Eduardo? Eduardo.
Sorry, sorry. I muted my mic. Not
No worries, no worries, no
interrupt you.
worries.
And you know what? I just discovered
What's that?
now only I can see you. I think
That's fine. That's
everybody's
fine.
watching
Hopefully,
the image of this
yes.
page. Yeah. So let me see. And then after, right after the description, you find this.
Okay, hang on. Let me get back over. All
Do
right.
you see it?
Oh, very. Let's see. Let me blow this page up. Okay. All right. So we've got the credits here.
Yes. Then we're going to
So
go
right.
to no this one. Should we do
Oh,
this
very
one?
good.
Do you want to do
Yeah,
this one?
I like this image a lot.
Yeah.
Can people
Let me.
were you able to figure out were you able to figure out so people can still see it if I'm talking, or do I need to stop
People
talking
are watching it
for them to see
while
it?
you're talking. I don't know what I did, but people are watching it while you're talking.
Oh, very good.
Let
Oh,
me
very good, very good.
let me test this. Eduardo, papacito, hazme un favor, papito. Entra a YouTube, busca mi canal, se llama Mr. Hero. Está una transmisión en vivo. Ok, busca mi canal a ver qué es lo que estás viendo exactamente. Ajá. ¿Por qué estás seguro que no soy yo? Tiene una cara de. Está todo junto, creo. No, Mr.
Oh, very
Hero,
good.
separado. Pues busca dos geeks, discuten. Deberías de encontrarlo. Y dime qué ves. Okay. While he does that, so I think everybody's watching the image right now. Okay.
Yeah,
Basically,
that's what
you
in the
scroll
chat.
on the right bottom corner. Okay. So here we
Let's see.
have I forgot the wolf's name. Fernir. No.
Fenrir, same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
either way, Fenris or Fenrir.
Fenris. Fenris. Yes. We have him. And what I believe to be Odin with a spear fighting with him. It's a carnage, a battleground, and almost everything is the same color. Almost.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Even if he's speaking, aún si él está hablando, ¿ves la misma imagen? Sí. Sí. Okay, yes, I'm right. They're watching only the image. Okay, very well. So
Very good. Very good.
it's I don't know, desolation, the volcanoes, the ice giants. I don't know, and trolls. Not the internet kind.
Well, now help me out here, because in the very center of the image, there appears to be some kind of giants. Just looking at the
Want to see it
scale.
bigger?
Um, it's up to you. You don't have to mess around with it, but you can see too
Do
in the
you see
very
it bigger
center.
now? Yes, you see it
Uh,
bigger now. Yes,
let me see.
between the
Oh,
spear and the
and the sword.
sword.
So look at the sword where it's angling down, about to enter the man's chest. There's some giants there, in the brown, and
Yes,
then I don't know. I don't know if these ones on the right are giants also. They kind of have a different appearance. But essentially, what I get out of
but
this,
they're
pretty much
bigger. See the soldiers
as
right
far
in
as you can
front of them.
see,
Yeah.
as far as you can see, and even he hasn't drawn it in much detail, but I think he's trying to suggest it even up the side of the mountain there. So it is just like a battlefield as far as you
Yes,
can see.
Yes, as far as the eye can see, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really great image. Now, you actually here recently you were able to get a hold of Walter Simonson on Twitter, right? And speak with him a little
Yes,
bit.
I just talked with him not so long ago.
So, did he give you any idea of how long it took for him
Not
to
this
put
one,
this book together?
not this one. The next one,
Right. Oh, got it, got it.
this one.
Oh, wow.
We talked
Yeah,
about this
yeah.
one, and what he told me is one day. Now
Terminus.
that's 24 hours, 16, 8, 10. I don't know. He only said one day.
Yeah.
But
That
if
seems
he
like
did
that seems
all
like
this
a lot
one
with
day,
all that pencil work. Yeah, that seems like a lot with all that pencil work for one day.
yes.
And it may not be coming across. I hope it is on YouTube. Absolutely, like how much hatching and how much detail is on this. Now, this is not like a super realistic style. It's kind of an idealized style.
And
But like if
I don't think this is either made on a computer. This is paper and pencil.
yeah, yeah, there's no way this is a computer graphics. This is drawn on
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so the serpent again, and then Thor is standing up on that promontory, and from the all right, so two big things. If you look, the panel is again illuminated with the light and the energy that's crackling forth from Mjolnir, right? That is
Yes.
the source of the illumination.
Yes. It's,
And then if you look at Thor's feet, right? He's standing resolute, but the rock, the very rock that he's standing on, is crumbling beneath him as he's
yeah.
standing up facing the serpent.
Yeah. His power is breaking it. And the
Absolutely.
serpent is huge, foreboding.
And the word, yeah, and the word terminus is the end, the finish. So
Yes.
this is it.
Yeah.
Very good.
The final battle.
Show us. Hang on. Let's look at before we get out of here. How much of a pain is it to zoom in? Can we zoom in on some of these characters on the lower right and just take a look at them?
Right. No problem.
Yeah, look down in there. Look right above his sword. Do you see how the little people were being tossed about in the waves down there in the rocks?
Here?
Yeah.
That's
All right. So
lower
look at his
left.
sword. Uh, okay. Okay. My other right. Okay. Right above his sword.
Yeah. The rocks are
You see
being.
the
The
very.
land is being
Oh, but look
swallowed.
look down in the rocks.
Yeah.
There's people down in there being tossed around. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm guessing these fellows up front here. I guess these are orcs, maybe.
Orcs, trolls. Who knows?
Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
So
I
the
didn't mean to
next one.
derail us. I just.
Let me go to the next one. Okay.
Oh, very good.
Not this one. Oh no, yes, this one, yes.
All right.
This one.
Okay.
Just look. The serpent is about to strike. Okay? The ground beneath him disappearing. What does he do? Does he run?
Yes, he goes to a safe place.
Yeah, I guess so.
No. No.
No, of course not. He's a warrior.
Yeah.
Okay.
In anger smites the water of earth, forth from their hand, forth from their homes must all men flee. Forth from their homes must all men flee.
Yeah.
And that promontory is just coming apart now, but it doesn't matter, right?
No, no, he just stands there.
If you're looking at this image, right, you see how he's turned forward and you look at his hands. He has just thrown Mjolnir right through the head of the serpent and blew out the back of the head.
Yeah.
All right,
I guess
now
it was
here.
a hard pill to swallow.
Yes.
Right. I guess.
9 paces fares the son of
Oh,
Fjord.
wait. Let me, so people can see that. Do
9 paces.
put it
That's
more in the
the
center there.
inscription. Yeah.
There.
I think I told you. I think I told you this once when I was first giving this a pass. Sometimes this lettering where he's kind of using this lettering that's trying to make you maybe think of runic scripting. This little part of it, sometimes it can be a little challenging to read. I mean, it's still nice, but it's a minor quibble.
Yeah, but I wish he didn't do it. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly. Mainly because I'm blind. Okay.
Okay. So now the thing to remember here, this is not Marvel Thor, right? This Thor depicted here, at least up until this point, is perhaps closer, right? And in the epic story, the serpent and Thor slay each other, and that is
Yes.
the end.
Yes. Thor dies in the end too, but not
And here we
before.
go on.
Not before
Yeah, not before slaying the serpent.
slaying the serpent. And then right after this, I don't know, time, centuries, millennia.
Yeah, some time has passed. I don't know if it's millennial, but it's quite some time. Yeah.
Yeah, it would seem so.
Or does it say? Does it say if it's been millennia, or does it say
No,
if
no,
it's
it
in
doesn't
hundreds of
say.
years?
It doesn't say. You make
Interesting.
it what you want. A few
Okay.
months, a
All right.
few
So
days, a few years. Who knows? But it's sometime later. Okay.
okay.
And we find this dark elves. Yeah, a family.
Yes.
A family.
Well, you see it right here. I don't want you to go, Mama.
Yeah, this.
And I think I just noticed. Okay, never mind. I heard. Well, I am hearing a little bit of feedback again.
Okay. Damn cheap headset. There.
No worries. Yeah, I think that called it.
Okay. Very well. So we find this family, and they are putting their child to sleep. It looks like she and him are talking about the dreams she'll have, and they descend. Looks like the house is really tall, a castle maybe. And then we get here. Let me show you this panel because this is really important. This one here. Okay, this one here. Do you see my mouse?
I do.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
I can see your cursor.
This one here. It's the armory. Okay, armor, weapons. Yes, and they're talking about themselves, and she said that she learned from the master.
And the master is in this case, she's talking to her husband.
Yeah. Yeah. So he taught her. He taught her. There seem to be some kind of warriors, I would say. Yes.
Yeah.
She's putting some armor.
And there's a phrase here, and if this was I'm so sorry, Eduardo. I am hearing myself again.
Oh fuck! Let me see. Now.
Let's see. No, I'm not hearing myself now.
Now.
I do not think I'm hearing myself.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to find something to fix this.
No worries.
But
no worries. Again, this is middle-aged man. Middle-aged. Let's see. Yeah, it's that upper left-hand corner. The little exchange. Yes. A Marvel comic book.
What does she say?
And then let me pull it up on my side because my eyes are not very good, so I need to zoom this in.
Like that?
Let me see. Oh, here we go.
See?
Yeah, and you know that I am as good as you ever were, perhaps even better. Hmm? And he says, well, I do know better than to argue with you, Brynja. Okay, so a couple things happen here. A couple things happen here. Apparently, heterosexuality in this case is the answer.
Yes.
If this were a Marvel title, when I read that, I would go, oh
Yeah. So
yeah,
would I.
yeah. Of course, the woman is tougher and better, but here you kind of get it. You get some warmth because we've already established a nuclear family. We've already established some warmth. So here, I do not mind it at all, and and this is kind of the narrative exposition. I think we get a chance to see if she's as tough as she says she is. We'll see.
Yeah, I think we will. So she goes on a mission on
Hey,
a
pause on that. Oh, that was a
dino
good one.
horse.
Yeah, that's zoom in on that horse because the horse is nuts, and I'm calling it a horse, but I don't even know if we ever figured out
Ah,
if it's
I
exactly a
don't know
horse
what it is,
because
honestly.
it's got some reptilian features and some horse
Yeah, but
features.
it has ears and hooves. And
Yeah, and it's
what
got
are these? Like,
spikes. Oh yeah, spikes coming out of its. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's something different. Now look at her here though. This is a nice dynamic drawing. This looks like you see the floor of her leg there, the floor of her armor. She looks powerful. She looks dynamic, but not not in the horrible way that Marvel is drawing their females now, right?
she
She
doesn't look
still
like
looks.
a man. Uh,
Yes, she
She's a woman.
simultaneously looks. She simultaneously looks powerful and lethal, and yet still feminine. So
Yes,
it can be done. It can be done, Marvel.
of course it can be done. We don't know
Yeah,
what they
maybe
don't know. They forgot how.
they should they should write a check to Marvel should write a check to Walter Simonson to give
So
them
he
some
can teach
drawing
them.
lessons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be the day. So she
that would be
goes
money well spent.
on a quest. Yes,
Yes.
and she finds someone and she kills some orcs, trolls.
Okay, and we may
What?
we may have glossed over this. We may have glossed over this, and I don't want to give anything away. But they kind of hint that perhaps something is not right with the daughter. Something, maybe the daughter's not healthy or something, and so the reason she is leaving to go on this quest is not greed. She's not a slave or a servant. She's going on this quest in exchange for something for her daughter. Right?
Yes,
That's the
yes,
motivation.
for the
Right.
family.
So the motivation, yeah, motivation is protection of the family.
Yeah, yeah, and she kills these things. And
Yeah, and I'm really catching up here. The way Simonson draws her here, it makes her look very long and very
it's
sleek, and
it's
it looks
Spanish.
very. Yeah, she looks very graceful.
Come on, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, and I don't remember where it was, but she's sent to kill a dead god. That's all we know
yes,
so far.
yes,
Yeah. So
yes.
she rides for a time, gets to a town, goes to the bar, and she wants mercenaries. Okay.
What does she say? I'm looking for assassins.
Yeah.
And what does he say? Ah,
Yeah.
I'll
And the
take.
and the and the bully of the tavern.
Yes,
Yeah.
some sort of orc or troll or something,
Shark.
and he doesn't. He doesn't even get to complete his sentence. Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah. So she gets her her mercenaries. Yes. And
Yes.
then we see this.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. And
Okay, now here, I believe the daughter is Brynja. Yeah.
yeah.
Or wait, is the wife Brynja or is the
No,
daughter
Brynja is she. The daughter is Drifa, I think.
Drifa? Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, you're very, very good. The daughter is Drifa. So Drifa is seeing this image in her mind or in her dream.
Yeah, she's dreaming.
And
She's dreaming.
I guess they hint at that a little bit with the clouding, the soft focus
Yes.
around the drawing. I guess that's how he's communicating that. Very good.
So she goes with her assassin's guild to find this
Pause
big
here for a minute.
boss.
This is not a critical image. This is not a critical image, but man, look at the detail. This book has made me appreciate
The
Walter
castle, you mean?
Simonson. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah. Castle, temple, what it is? Mausoleum?
yeah. Look at all that.
Fortress.
That's fortress.
Yeah, it says here. It's a
Oh,
fortress.
very good.
It's a fortress. And but
All right.
man, o sea, you know the detail, the skulls here, another one here, some kind of lizard monster, who knows?
Oh, interesting.
These
Yep.
are tainted glass windows. Do you think so? This one here?
I don't know if it's tinted glass. Oh, I'm so sorry, Eduardo. I'm hearing myself again.
Oh, fuck. Now,
Yeah,
now,
still a little bit.
come on. Now,
Let's see. Can I still? No, I cannot. So it may be tinted glass or it may be a thing called relief. Kind of like you take one wood, right, and you put it inside the other wood so you get a color contrast. So I
yeah,
don't
I
know
know
which
what
one
you're
it is.
talking about. Yeah, could be both. Could be.
Yeah. But it is, whatever it is an immense amount of detail.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
very good.
Then
Do
you
we
go.
want to show
They,
do we
they
want to
get to
show the
the
gate?
door of fortress, and it's sealed from the
Yep.
outside. Okay, it's a
And I
fortress
think
to
yep.
hold who, what? Okay, a prisoner of some kind. Yeah.
Yeah, well, usually one way to think about it is usually like a fortress would not have something to secure it on the outside, right? Usually
No.
fortresses are secured from the inside.
Yes, exactly. So it's a mausoleum to keep
Yes,
something inside. Yeah.
yes,
They
yes,
fear whatever is inside. Yeah.
yes.
And then this foolish brute goes and pries the hammer, and he gets his reward. Okay. He gets,
Well, we see him smoldering there. We see
yeah.
him smoldering there.
And then she uses some kind of magic. I don't know.
And I'm not a big enough geek for the lettering. Go back to the lettering, the Brackathum. Did it? Oh, it told us who the lettering was. So I guess do you think the letterer did the sound effects, or do you think Simonson did the sound
Usually,
effects?
yes, the letterer would.
Okay, okay,
Usually.
very good.
Here you have more ancient writing. Do you see it? Here?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But in what is this? Not runic. This is yeah. I remember the kind of font this is.
Ah, it's
It's
not Cyrillic. It's not quite runic, but yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, from the Middle Ages. Yes.
And I think
Germanic.
here this is sort of the words of the incantation or the spell she's chanting. Yeah.
I would think so. Yes. And then the runes again.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
don't know
Right. Right.
what that says. Okay. I don't know. I just don't know. Then they get
And here,
inside, and here, look at this. Just look
yeah,
at this.
this is one
This
of
is
my
what they're
favorite.
holding there.
Yeah, make it. Can you make it? Can you make it
Bigger,
larger, or let me look at it. Let me look at it
like
and
that.
see how it looks on YouTube. Make it as. I'm lagging, so it'll be a while before I can see it on YouTube. So let me go back to Hangouts. That's a good place to start. The chain work, and
Yeah,
looking at some of these chains, it looks like some of them kind of end in meat hooks or something. Yeah.
yeah, I would think so. This one, this one, this one, this one too, and this one too,
Yeah.
and there
All
are a
right.
ton of them.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Let's go ahead and put the dead god in the frame.
So there you have the thing they feared so much. They
Okay.
built a fortress to lock him in.
All right, and so that thing around his neck. I mean, it could be called a lot of things. When I look at it, it looks
It's a
like a thing
joke.
called a yoke. Yeah,
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 it's a joke. I always think so. The chains, look, the chains here and
yep,
here, it's to hold him there. Yeah,
yeah,
and on his waist too.
yep. Very
His
short
hand.
links.
And oh, come on, let me make it smaller
Very good.
like that. Yes. So
Yeah,
his legs are chained too, and he's sitting on some kind of rock throne chair.
yeah. Almost like a throne, but it's definitely an imposing. It looks like a throne.
Yeah, and you look at him and you think, okay, he's dead.
Right,
But
because skeletal face, gray hair, or lifeless hair.
yeah, the nails.
And then the fingertips jump out at you. Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
no blood flowing there.
yeah. But he
But if you
still
look
looks
at his shoulders,
powerful.
look at his shoulders. Look how
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's not there. There must underneath the tunic. There must still be
some
some
muscles.
meat on the bone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and it looks like something to be feared, something to not to be not to mess with. Yeah,
yeah. Whoever he was when he went to the gym, he definitely did not skip leg day. He did his squats and he did his
right.
deadlifts.
He ate a lot of kale.
Yeah. Well, I think he probably ate a lot of cows. Actually, you know what? You know what? Later on in the comic book, we find out what he ate. That's right. I had forgotten about
Yes,
that. Now
yes, you're
I won't
right.
spoil that, but we will find.
You're right. Yes, we will find out. You're right, but then stop spoiling it. Okay, so
Yeah,
this is the end of
that's kind of a plot point too, though. Yeah, yeah,
this is the end of issue one. Yes, and then we get see the cover for the next issue.
yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like fresh
Okay.
blood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and something we didn't say,
And
we didn't talk about. Walt is very smart. He's hiding his signature.
oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We found when we were the first time when we were looking at
He,
the
he,
cover.
he does it here.
Yeah.
Let me see if we can show people where exactly is it. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah,
Uh,
there.
bottom. Yeah, bottom right.
Yeah, and he also does it on the cover of the first issue. He does it too.
I think it's on the promontory on the
I
bottom, the
think you're
bottom
right.
little piece
If
of
I
rock.
remember correctly. Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah,
right
yeah. There we go.
here. Yeah,
Yeah. And
very
I
smart.
wonder if, yeah, yeah. No, it's every time I look at this, I see some new things. But yeah, here
Yeah,
this is obviously a labor of love, because I think scroll back up to the publisher. The publisher
IDW.
is IDW. And I'm trying to remember what this sold. This may have sold more graphic novels than it sold floppies. Obviously it doesn't have the same distribution as like Marvel Thor, but
Uh,
there is no way that like Cancer Thor compares with it. Doesn't even come close.
Oh no, no, come on, no. Lady Jane should have been given her own name.
And we even get nuclear families right
Yes,
from the beginning.
and let me close this.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not going to see any other issue today. Okay, now we're not sharing the screen. So in Marvel right now, you have one nuclear family. Which one?
What is that? Nuclear family.
The Vision.
I would have said the Fantastic Four, but they're not publishing
No,
it
they're dead.
anymore. Shoot, a nuclear family. Um,
Vision. The Vision. Yeah.
oh, but they're not
Green
even
Arrow.
biological. They're not even
Green Arrow. Okay. That's the only
biological.
superhero nuclear family you get.
Okay, but now is there a superhero that's married? Maybe like the whole family isn't super, but I'm trying to think. It's
Uh,
it's not Spider-Man. It's not Captain
well, you could
America.
say Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. Oh yeah, I guess so. Are they
Yeah.
did they
But
married
they
or
made him
are they just
Mr.
shacked
Rogers.
up?
They emasculated him.
All right, well let's think. Surely there's going to be at least one married family. I mean, Luke Cage does
They live together, not married.
they live together. All right, well, okay. All right, so no, they don't really count. I mean, they are family, okay, but they're not married. Um all right,
None,
X-Men. Not
none.
Wolverine, right? And then Jean Grey, I think she's coming back, but right now she's a 12-year-old girl, so not her. Um,
No,
not
not a
Colossus.
single
He's
one
like a
that I
12-year-old
remember.
boy. In the Champions, we've got Gogurt Hulk.
Well,
No.
you know,
Kamala Khan.
Kamala Khan.
Kamala Khan.
Yes, Kamala Khan. The Muslims. Yes, they do have a nuclear family.
And I think if I remember right, she actually gets along with her family and she's respectful to her parents. I think maybe.
Kinda, yes. Yes, I read one or two issues, not more. Could understand it.
But I guess she's a minor. So, are there any more adults that are in a? Are there any adults? So not the champions.
Spider-Man?
Anybody in the
No,
Avengers? No,
no,
no.
no. Hank
Um,
Pym?
no. Deadpool? No.
No. Fantastic Four?
Huh.
No. The
Well,
Inhuman?
they were.
The
Yeah.
Inhuman?
Oh, the
The
Inhumans.
Royal
Yeah.
Family?
Isn't Black Bolt? Black Bolt and
Yeah, they're
oh,
married. Yes. Last I remember.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Well, they're on the moon, so maybe that's okay.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
It's okay.
No,
It's
they're
okay for. Oh no, they're on Earth. Oh wow.
yeah near New York, I think.
Well, that's amazing that we had to think that hard about it, though.
Yeah. And on DC, on the other hand, you get Superman. Yeah, front and center,
Mm-hmm.
the family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but they don't take away his manhood.
No.
They make him more of a man.
Well, I think one of the most recent popular issues too is the Super Sons, right?
Yes, yes. If you're not reading it, you're missing out. Okay,
Yeah. So
not for kids only. It's great.
it's so amazing. This stuff is actually popular. Who would think depictions of families would be popular? But apparently it is. But Marvel doesn't want to do it, right?
No, they don't want to. They hate it. So you have Superman. Okay, you have then Batman
Well,
about to
now,
get married.
yeah. So that is that reflected? Is that going to be in the canon now? That's not just kind of like an
Well,
isolated thing.
in the comics,
Mm-hmm.
he is currently engaged with Catwoman. Okay,
That's right.
you have the
Let's
Flash
see,
and
Flash.
Iris.
Yeah, we know the Flash and his family extends way into the future.
Yes,
Um,
You have who else? Well, the
now
Hawks,
I don't. We have the
the
who?
Hawks, Hawkman,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, centuries old couple.
And I haven't stayed current with Aquaman. Did Arthur
Still married?
Curry
Yes.
still married? Okay. And I'm trying to think where else there might be some married couples.
In
I
DC,
don't know. Yeah,
uh,
in DC.
plastic. No, 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 no. Elongated man, but I don't know if his wife is still dead and if he's still alive. But they
Right.
were. Then you have Earth 2,
Oh, yep.
where Batman and Catwoman got married, had a child who has now the mantle of Batman.
Mm. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
And where else? Where else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Well, but anyway,
I don't know as much. I don't have as much of the DC. I don't have as much of the DC universe in my
now,
head as I do for the Marvel.
now let's get away from the nuclear family for a moment, okay?
Okay.
Let's go to diversity. It's
Oh no.
outside, okay?
On purpose? On purpose?
Yes, yes. We're doing it live, okay? Now, in Marvel, okay,
Right.
you have a lesbian-led book, okay? The lead character is a lesbian. It's called America.
Oh, America. Yeah.
Everybody loves to hate it, okay?
Well,
It's trash.
oh,
It's absolute trash. Nobody likes it, okay?
it's so weird, and I don't know if I ever told you this. When I used to live on the island of Hawaii, my next door neighbor and my best friend is from Mexico, and so my Spanish got a little bit better. His English got a little bit better, but we would actually wind up speaking like a version of Spanglish to each other. Yeah. It, in no instance was it as horrible as like the Spanglish that the America Chavez character uses,
Yes, no, no, no. I
where it's
don't
just like
know.
just one word at the end of the sentence to like.
I'm bad placed, okay?
Yeah.
Badly placed.
In Mexico, do you have what does Gabby Rivera call herself? Latinx,
Latin.
Latinx,
Yeah.
Latinx. Do you have Latinx?
No, we have Mexican. Okay? Well, and some pochos. Do you know what a pocho is?
A pocho, like Portuguese?
No, pocho.
Oh, what's pocho?
Okay, that's a Mexican who was living in the USA or is living in the USA
Oh,
and
oh,
comes
oh,
to
oh.
Mexico, okay? And
Oh, comes back.
yeah, or to visit. And some of them, the pochos, okay, they like to pretend they don't speak Spanish.
Oh, interesting. Why? That's
I don't know, they're crazy,
that's
okay?
odd.
Not all, not all, but some of the ones that come to visit or come back like to pretend that.
Oh,
Those are pochos, okay?
that is very
And
strange.
they do speak Spanglish, but not even they do what America does, okay? But
And I'm guessing because sometimes it kind of looks like Gabby Rivera inserts herself into the comic book.
well, let me tell you, Gabi Rivera is a Latina
She's
from
Puerto Rican, yeah, Puerto Rican. Yep,
by her family.
right,
She was born in the USA. She
right.
grew in the Bronx. So
And
she,
in fairness, there is a large Puerto Rican community in New
yeah,
York, very large. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm betting most of them hate Gabi Rivera too.
Well, she doesn't seem very pleasant.
No, 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 I
Somebody
don't
had
think she
found
does.
some of her old tweets. Oh my god! I
Yeah,
wonder if I can even find them. She's talking about like you should beat up your aunt and uncle if they're not down with
yeah.
fighting the white
And if
privilege.
she
Or
finds
oh my god!
a white man, she starts trembling
Yeah.
here. Oh, come on, please
Yeah. So which one is it? Are
get out
you
of
like
here.
this cultural warrior, or are you afraid of shadows? It's
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah.
And,
Well,
and as I think about that, because my brother is married to a Puerto Rican woman. So my nieces are Latina, but
yeah.
they're not Latinx.
No, no. Normal people aren't Latins. Okay.
Yeah,
Now, in
and
DC, you have a similar book to America in the sense that
oh,
there's a lesbian lead character. Okay, Batwoman.
oh, okay, okay.
But in Batwoman, you get a woman who happens to be a lesbian. Her
Mm.
sexuality doesn't define her.
Got it.
Yes, she's a person like anybody else. That's the big
Oh,
difference between the way the two big are doing things.
oh, like Iceman. That is that new
Oh,
Iceman
don't get
comic
me
book is
started,
so
please. Please.
bad.
I have family, gay family, okay? And I'm betting if they read that, they hate it.
Well, like I live in a very hipster area of Honolulu. The little area I live in is called Kaka'ako. And so most of the people that live in this building I live in are kind of younger, kind of hipper kids. And one couple, there's actually on my floor there are three different gay couples. One couple though, one of the kids is actually a soldier,
Yes,
and none of his mannerisms or speech are effeminate, right? Or flamerish or weird.
I know.
You would have, unless you saw him with his boyfriend, you would have absolutely no cue, no behavioral cue to his sexual orientation.
Yes, 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 I know.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I have
So then,
three friends, okay?
right?
Uh, Gay, the three of them. Uh, if I take you and one of them and place it among a group of other men, I'm betting you would say anyone else is gay but him.
Right, right.
And he likes the D. Oh, oh, he loves the D. Okay?
The chorizo, huh? All
Yeah,
the
yeah.
comido
Cantimpalo.
all the chorizo,
Yeah, everything for him.
huh?
Okay? Lovely man, great man. Okay? Respectful, kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing with the Marvel stuff. Whether the character is a Muslim, or she's a tough female, or it's a gay man, or it's a this, or they just can't stop telling you. It's like there's a joke like, have you ever heard of CrossFit in Mexico?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And so there's a joke here. How do you know someone does CrossFit? And the punchline to that is they'll tell you all the
All the
time.
time.
And that's the Iceman comic book. It's just, look at me. I'm
Yeah, like vegan.
frozen. I'm doing gay stuff in a
Yes.
gay way. Every day it's a very gay day.
Yes. Yes.
It's too much.
And 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 the worst thing is gay people don't do that. Okay. I have seen one gay people do that, and it was because there was a real bigot, okay, there with
Oh,
them.
right, 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 right. So they're
And
they're,
then
they're just kind of
gay
trolling the
started,
person. They're kind of
yeah,
trolling the yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, to piss him off. But usually they don't, okay?
I want to say that the writer of Iceman is gay, and so I don't know if maybe he's like older and he had a hard time when he was coming out to his family, or he's just a bitter
You
dude.
know what? I think this comes from above, okay? They're told to do this. Except
Mm,
maybe Gabby. She shit.
yeah. Well, but
Yeah.
and Sometimes I wish I had never learned stuff about some of these comic book writers and artists and stuff, because you can see as you learn about these people and how miserable some of these people are, you can see it coming out in their writing, right?
Yes, I hate it.
And, and the
Why
stuff they're
can
worried
they
about,
shut their mouths? Okay.
yes, the stuff they're worried about is so inconsequential or so ridiculous that, of course, they can't write heroes. They can't write, and the reason some of them can't write heroes is because
Come
people
on.
like Gavi Rivera, Mark Wade, Dan Slott, they're villains themselves. So of course they
They
can't write
can
heroes.
write their out of a wet paper bag.
Yes.
Forget about heroes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
and you
It's
miss it. You missed it. There's this girl, woman, who knows? MM. Not gonna say her name. Okay.
okay.
She rage quit Twitter, and
Oh,
right
yeah.
after that, a troll appears, an account that had
Right.
no previous tweets, okay, from October this year,
Mm.
no previous tweets, then appears and has 4 or 5 tweets, okay, hateful tweets
Mm.
saying she's not gone, she's dead, she's glad she's dead, blah 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 blah. Like he trying to make it sound like he's one of us, okay, and then he puts the picture of a dead woman with her throat slit.
Oh, like
Okay. Yeah,
Murte?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Don't know
Oh,
where he got the
oh,
picture. Don't care. I reported
right,
him,
right.
and two,
Oh, very
three
good.
hours later, the count was still alive. I don't know what Twitter is thinking.
Yeah, it's uh, it's fine. But Twitter itself has a very strong kind of social justice zealot orientation. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. From the top, bottom.
Oh, so now you might, Eduardo. Have you ever played Magic: The Gathering? Have you
No,
ever
never,
played that card game?
never. Too
Okay.
expensive.
I was talking. I was talking to some people, and I don't know a whole lot about it, but man, it seems like they're getting ready to have kind of that showdown at the OK Corral with
Yeah.
the within Magic: The Gathering. It's almost every game, hobby, niche.
Every corner of geekdom, okay, under attack. Every corner
Yeah.
of geekdom, and this has 10 years on the making, not two, not three, at least 10 years. Okay.
Well, I think what happened as geeky stuff started becoming lucrative. Game industry is
It
worth, I think,
started
more money.
becoming mainstream. It
Just the
always
value of
was,
it, the
not the first.
money. Yeah, yeah. And so Magic: The Gathering is owned by Hasbro, or
No.
Magic: The Gathering is owned by Wizards of the Coast, who is owned
Yes.
by Hasbro, right?
Oh yeah. Hasbro.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hasbro. Yeah, Hasbro owns. Yeah,
so
and
that's
then
why
so
we got
Hasbro.
a Wamalu in GI Joe.
Well, it sounds like they're responding to that though. So maybe there's people at Hasbro, and you get people who actually get disconnected from the people who are consuming their product, right? And one thing with these social justice wackadoodles, their voices are very loud, right?
Yes, they sound like there are millions.
Yeah. But I tell you what now, and I hope people figure this out soon. If there's and it's not just geeky stuff; it's everything. Any and every aspect of life that social justice weirdos all
Will
what
be
does
take care.
yeah, if you want to have something, you better be ready to fight for it, or it's going to be taken from you and changed,
Yes.
emasculated, neutered.
Yeah.
And then if you complain about it, they'll try and neuter you too. So
Yes. Yes. But they overplayed their hand. Okay, they overused the Nazi, racist, sexist
Oh yeah. Well,
labels.
I kind of like when people talk like that because I think every time people know their own hearts, right?
Yes.
Cortisone, cortisone,
Yeah.
yeah. People know
Yeah.
their own cortisones, yeah. And so people know if they're racist for the most part. People are aware of the thoughts of their own head. They're, for the most part, people are
I
aware of how they
haven't
treat each
met
other.
a single racist who didn't know and said openly he's a racist. Okay, we have here in
Yeah.
Mexico. You may not believe it, but we have Nazis. Okay, brown Nazis.
Oh yeah,
Picture
yeah,
that. Okay,
yeah.
we have them.
Oh boy.
They
Oh,
are
that's great.
proud Nazis, and they hate the Jews, and they tell
Well,
you so every time they can.
oh, where was I going with this though? You just,
That
what I'm
we
getting
know
at is
who we are.
that there's people who are awkward, or there's people who maybe haven't been far away from home, or haven't interacted with a lot of different people. So now a racist, when confronted with his behavior, I'm talking about real racism now. I'm not talking about like imaginary racism.
Yes,
A real racist will tell you who he is. A normal person, if you confront them with something that maybe it's impolite, or if they're using a slur or something, and you tell that to a normal person, generally be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do that," and then they won't do it. But these social justice freakazoids have now, like, everything is racism. Like drinking milk is racist. Liking this is this.
there's
It's all
a video
insanity.
by Frau Anita Shekelsian,
Mm.
Anita Sarkeesian. Okay,
Mhm.
everything is racist,
Yeah, all the time, right? The thing
and she
is,
says,
if the standards are impossible, if the standards of behavior are impossible to achieve, people are just going to say, "Piss off." I
yes,
don't want to deal with all that. Yeah,
some,
but I
and
think
then some are going to become real racist. Okay, because
well,
they
they're going to
feel they
become they're going to
need
become very hateful and resentful, and so
they,
maybe not
they're going to
racist, but they're going to.
feel they need someone who has their back. Okay, and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I
blacks
see
and
what
the
you mean. I
browns
see.
and the yellows and the reds and the blues and the greens hate me. I'm going to go to the whites who don't
Yeah,
hate
I see
me.
what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So it kind of it scabberates, or
self-fulfilling prophecy.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I
It
don't know what.
forces people to divide themselves almost. Yeah,
Yes,
better alternative.
yes, I hate it. I
Well,
really
my friend,
hate.
I'm going to need to take a break soon. I think you were able to work out a lot of the bugs. I think when we get to the
We
second issue, that's going to be fun.
we managed to do it without a hiccup. Well, the headset a few.
Oh
If I
yeah,
can buy something to fix that.
but we are just kind of trying to have a conversation and share it though, and
Yeah,
not yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I think
So you wanna finish it now?
I'm probably gonna have to. So in our household, I usually cook dinner because
Oh,
I'm
very well.
better.
Very
I'm
well.
better at cooking the steak. So, and I
Okay.
like to eat steak, and so I cook dinner most nights.
Very well. Tonight it's my turn to. I'm gonna
Oh,
make
what?
a Spanish tortilla.
Oh, Spanish tortilla.
Yeah.
Now, what is the difference between Spanish tortilla and Mexican tortilla?
Mexican tortilla is corn tortilla. Spanish tortilla is potatoes,
Oh,
onions,
interesting.
and eggs.
So it's potatoes.
Do you know
Did you
what
say
a
honey?
frittata is?
What is?
Frittata? Frittata.
Oh yeah, yeah, frittata.
Kinda, kinda the same thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, very good. Very good, very good. I got you. I was trying to think, what is the difference? But that kind of makes sense. All right. So maybe later on we'll sit down and figure out when we can do the second issue. And our plan is to go all the way through the book.
Yes, yes, all the 12 issues.
Well,
I
very
would,
good. Very
you
good.
know what I would love? Really? To get Matt. To get Matt to come to talk with us. I would love
Oh,
it.
well, to get Simonson.
Yeah, Matt. Walt. Sorry, brain fart.
Oh, that would be interesting. That would be
I would
interesting.
love it. But well,
Okay.
and
Well, my friend,
you're
thank you
you're
very
much
much for
into,
hosting this.
into science fiction, yes?
Yeah. I like science fiction quite a bit.
Uh, how about we see if we can get John?
Oh, John Delos. Yeah, we might be able to get him on later. That would be interesting. He is a Hispanic, but he also is not a Latinx.
I would think so. Yes. Very well. Okay, my friend. Adiós. Que
Okay,
tengas una buena noche.
thank you very much.
Good night.
Thank you very much for hosting this, man. Good night.
No. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.